Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is kind of going to be a continuation of the previous video that we put out on South Korea. We'll probably discuss a little bit of elections and maybe some fun, interesting facts about South Korea and some demographics about South Korea. First we'll start off with the elections in South Korea. I think Arun has a lot of things prepared for us about about the elections and how it works and stuff like that. So go ahead, Arun.
Hello everybody, welcome to our channel again. When you say I have a lot of things, I wouldn't say prepared, but I do have a lot of things I should talk about. We'll see. As the discussion goes, hopefully I'll have something useful to say. I don't know, for those of you who haven't been keeping track, I think on 15th the election was conducted where people were asked to go out and vote. And like we described in our last video, they have a very complicated election system, and this time again they changed their entire system from their last election based on recommendations made by the current president, Moon. That's his name, right, Jim?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Something Moon. There you go. Moon. Yeah. I'm gonna remember Moon. President Moon. Let's put it that way. So they had the incumbent. It was a pro-incumbent votes, and they had a landslide victory, as the headline suggests. So what is it? 163 seats, I think, out of the possible 300 seats.
No, 180 seats. 180 seats.
180. 180. There you go. And the rest was by the United Future Party. So the incumbent party being the Democratic Party, and the United Future Party
they won,
winning the second most seat.
Yeah, 103. Yeah.
Right. So, like we could technically make a whole video on how the election system works, but there are other countries that have it equally complicated or close to it, if not equally complicated, like Germany and New Zealand and other, I guess you can say developed, economically developed and culturally developed nations. They have something called, so in an election there are like two things you pay attention to. One is the number of seats and the number of votes, right?
Yeah.
So you have the vote percentage, that's the number of votes you get, and the seat percentage, number of seats you get out of the total 300 in this case. So sometimes the number of vote percentage goes more than the seat percentage, right?
Right.
So I could win, maybe I could win 40% of the votes, but I only get 20% of the seats, something like that. Maybe not that drastic a difference, but something just for an example. Or you could get more vote percentage over the seats, which is like, I don't know, or a bigger number of seats and the vote percentage. So you get 20% of the votes, but like 40% of the seats. So which is in a way not fair if you consider it. You should get the number of seats you represent, the number of seats should represent the number of votes you get, the percentage of votes you get. So that's why they have such a complex system where 47 of the 300 seats are what you call proportional voting, proportional representation, and 160, what's the remaining, 163, I think? 163, yeah. Would be your normal constituency election.
253.
So this one, sorry?
253.
Oh, sorry, yeah. 253. Correct. Oh, no.
How many?
Sorry, correct.
How many are proportional? Correct. 47, right?
Right. 253 plus 47, my bad. Yeah. So then, I mean, this much we talked about last time, but this time what they did was they limited the proportional representation seats. So, I mean, they didn't limit that. They, again, I'm going to get a little technical here. When the number of seats are more than when the percentage of number of seats is more than the percentage of votes, that's called a overhang. So you're getting more seats than you're supposed to get, something like that. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So based on that, like some countries, they either take away those seats, or those seats will be given to another vote. So every citizen does 2 votes, right?
Right.
Right. So those seats go to your voting in the second vote, your proportional representation vote. So that's how they overcome that let's say deadlock, if you want to call it that. So, right. So, to summarize as much as I can, it's a lot more complicated than I'm explaining, but I think I'll have to spend the whole video describing it. But to summarize, basically, the representation to seats using the percentage vote is the 30, and the rest are based on your second vote.
Oh, right. Okay.
And yeah. So yeah, you can. There are a few Wikipedia pages on that I've been posting and describing. But maybe you can go to the 2020 South Korean election Wikipedia page. They have a splits of who won what votes. So right, and so one thing I should probably just mention is the party. They had something they're calling a satellite party. So each party had a sub party of theirs, like a brother or sister party they made. It's essentially part of the Democratic Party,
Okay.
but it was a satellite party to optimize their seat representation. Because of this new rule where you have a what do you call it, proportional representation, they they uh, they had to create another party to make use of that, to benefit from it, so that they don't have any overdrawn seats. And so both the top two parties did that. You can probably read it somewhere here. Well, let's see. Need it. Where?
Here there is
Yeah, I think.
253, 30, and 17.
Right.
Like the.
Yeah, above that picture it says in response to the new system. No, don't need to move the page. No need to move the page. That's it. Stop. In response to the new system, the main opposition LKP set up a satellite party called this, and the Democratic Party also had another party for them. So yeah. Yeah, that's right. You can, if you scroll down, you'll have the whole division.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And yeah, few other parties, and the whole point of doing this is to not the represent. It should represent different ideas in the party, right? Otherwise, only there'll be two parties and it benefits them. Like in, if you take India as an example, where the ruling party has I think 45% of the votes, but they represent 90% of the seats of, sorry, not 90, maybe 60% of the seats
Right.
in the parliament. So yeah, to avoid something like that. And yeah.
Yeah, I would also like to mention the percentage turnout percentage. It's like 62.2%. It's higher
Right.
than ever since 1992 apparently, and with all this corona stuff, they seem to have handled it quite well.
They did it brilliantly. Oh, there was another interesting thing I came across. I guess interesting, unusual. If you go to the 2020 South Korean page again, you scroll up a little. So the new system, keep scrolling, go down. Down. New system, restriction on candidates. Read that. They blocked the registration of left-wing or pro-North Korean parties. Basically, there's a ban on left-wing parties.
Right.
Yeah. Sounds a little extreme if you ask me, but I guess given their history with North Korea,
But I think one guy was a pretty popular guy, right? Who was North Korean, the one of the candidates or whoever. I don't know. I thought I read something.
Yeah. I read something about he became rich and he was part of some controversy. He's a rich businessman in South Korea. He came from North Korea. And there was some controversy around him. Maybe he participated in the elections. I can't remember exactly the details. But yeah. So if you want more details, you can go to that Korean Herald and the other pages of this. They're the sources of this information. Again, I got it from Wikipedia. So this was way back last year when they make the reform. This
one, the Korean electoral reform.
Yeah.
Maybe this is about the Green.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Right, and this is what I'm referring to, Chintan, where I really suspect the English-speaking population of Korea is not as very fluent, let's say, as India.
Because of the way this thing was written.
There's barely any details in the English. Even the other one, if you go to the next tab, and there's at least a little more detail here, but it's just it's a very brief description, and I suspect the viewership is not a lot, so it's sufficient. There are a few more, maybe it's a little more elaborate.
I've seen such articles even in Indian news, like small ones. very
Yeah,
small.
but I found like go to Korean Herald this thing, right? A lot of their pages seem like a lot of their news I feel is not very detailed.
Right.
If you let's say foreign affairs, I click maybe I don't know. Well, I still could be wrong. And one more thing, I don't think I'm wrong, but I could be. But yeah, like oh I don't know. So click on. So let's say like, go on the. But yeah, go on that. No, go. First minute, go. Sure, there are a lot of Korean English speakers and hopefully some viewers in our channel, but I just wanted to know. Maybe they could tell us how
Yeah,
they're
even this
the
is
comment.
kind of small. Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Right? It's
Yeah.
very. I don't know. It's something I've noticed. It's the impression I get, and even in their like their if you go to YouTube and some of their talk show, very few
Yeah.
views on the English speaking nations, and it's a very brief report on any subject. So
Right. Right.
I see, but we'll see. I should probably verify that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you have with demographics? Let's get to today's
No,
prime focus.
I think you looked at the demographics more than me, right?
Hey, right. The biggest issue Korea is facing is of aging. It is
Okay.
the fastest aging nation in the world,
Okay.
surprisingly more than Japan. And most of their labor force is primarily middle-aged men. That's the issue.
Right.
This is all because of concentrated effort by the governments over the last few decades to yeah,
To
towards
lower the birth
birth
rate.
control and
Yeah.
reducing the population. So I guess it benefited them in many ways
Right.
because they what's that? They have it enabled them to develop themselves, and their literacy is now over 99%. Do you know that 97% is literacy?
I mean,
That's insane. That's more than
yeah, that's not very
lots of
surprising, I would say, but yeah.
yeah, but if you compare, I don't know, compared to a developing nation, maybe that's the wrong comparison, but
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
no region that has a 99%, very few, if there are.
what is South Korea?
There
Isn't South Korea considered developed already? Or what?
yeah, if it isn't, it should be, but I don't know.
Right.
In our list of democracies, it was what? What kind of democracy was it?
It,
Was it a
it,
flawed democracy? I don't think
it
so.
was like the first in like almost not like non-flawed or whatever. Like it was 23rd or whatever.
Right,
It
right.
was
So I guess that would be indicative of whether it's a developed economy or not. And yeah, so the problem is the age. So the replacement age, if you think about it, like a population replacement rate is around two children per family or per woman per person.
right. Okay.
That makes sense
Yeah.
because as a mother and dad, if they have two children, then they replace their mom and dad.
Yeah.
This is like 1.1 or something, and for a few months the rate was at 0.98 or something, which was the
Oh,
lowest it's recorded in the world. Yeah,
I see.
so they actually have a major crisis in their hands over the next few years.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know how they're gonna deal with it. They'll have to figure it out, and a lot of it they're blaming because of the economics in the world and how young people are demotivated to have children.
Right.
I was talking with my friend the other day about the anti-natalism movement. Have you heard of it?
No, I don't know what that is.
Essentially, I think it's called anti-natalism. You can Google it maybe. It's basically a movement where people are thinking it's a crime to get a child on Earth to give birth to a child. So why would you do such a thing?
So that originated
And
there or in Japan or something.
oh, I don't think it originated in any of these places. I would guess it originated in the West, but I don't know where it originated. I can tell you there are movements across the world, every country,
I see.
so including India. So yeah, and yeah, but mainly that, and then the religious things. They're not a very religious nation. I think over half their population are irreligious.
Yeah, I was looking into that. So like even yeah, more than 50%. I think 51% or something are irreligious. They call themselves. I mean, I guess they're atheists or whatever. And then there is 30% of them are Christians, and I think somewhere like a much lower percentage are Buddhists, So the interesting thing is that recently, I think the last couple of decades, it was that Christianity was lower than Buddhism, but they it seems like they seem to have raised them. Like
Proceeded.
yeah, another thing was, I think until like World War Two, like 1950 or whatever, 1945, and but at that time Christianity was just 2% in South Korea, and it was much lower than what it is today. So it seems like it increased quite a bit. And I was watching a few videos where people are people like they were just asking their opinions about Christianity in South Korea and stuff. And mainly people seemed like they were pretty appreciative of Christianity coming to South Korea, because they were having a very hard time at that time. They were quite poor, and they were going through wars and stuff like that. So it seems like they would have I think they brought all kinds of like orphanages and food supplies and stuff like that. So I think they are appreciative of Christianity coming to this thing, but today I think their their impression on them has kind of changed. They a lot of them, I think, they think that Christianity is becoming more like a preaching religion, and becoming like a business where they just want to make money and they want to spread Christianity. So I think some of them are getting annoyed because there are street preachers and everyone in South Korea about Christianity and stuff. But like yeah, there is like there are many churches and all kinds of missionary stuff happening in South Korea. Um, but sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. But yeah, as I was saying,
Basically, I forgot to charge my computer. Sorry, guys.
but
Go
that's
on.
okay. That's okay. But yeah, so as I was saying,
Yeah.
like it seems like they are pretty appreciative of Christians in South Korea, of like Christianity being there in South Korea. But in recent times, they maybe don't see exactly Christianity being a religion. They I think they see it being more of a business kind of thing. So, but yeah, other than that, I think there are majority are still like non-believers over there, and Buddhists are the third largest. And there is a very small population of Muslims, Hindus, and some other religions as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Other than that,
I
yeah.
was,
So
I was reading something about reading and watching some things about the past and the origin of Christianity in South Korea, and how it initially I think got popular was people were thinking it's the modern religion. It's well, modern is probably excessive description, but it is an evolution from your older religions like
right,
what is it, Confucianism and shamanism and all that they had in South Korea,
right,
and Buddhism included. And people thought being a Christian was being something new, like it's an evolution. And so most of the upper class people, all the upper class people were Christians. And a lot of the presidents, I think there's some stat like 60-70% of them were Christians,
I see.
either Protestant or Catholic. So yeah, that's how it has spread, and money and all. Also, they were distributing during times of crisis and all that. And also, it was like opposition to the Japanese rule during that time, because I guess Japanese were also Buddhists and all that. So, in opposition to them, they probably used Christianity
Right.
to fight them. Yeah. And yeah, as a result, there's a proliferation of churches across the country, and yeah. Today it's where it is, less religious people, and for better or worse,
Yeah.
depending how you look at it. Yeah.
According to Wikipedia, 56 no religion, Protestants to almost 20%, then Buddhists around 16%, Catholics 8%, and the rest is other religions, 0.8%, I guess. Yeah, according to the
So it's good. I mean, like I think it's in the end it's what we expected. It's a very secular nation. They don't have any religious conflict. They're doing economically fine. Oh, there's one thing I didn't mention about after the election is Green New Deal. That made the news. I think you read about it too, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
maybe I can. There's a link we had for that, and some interesting things I read about it is the primary motivation for it is the removal of their dependence on, or gradual removal of their dependence on coal.
Cool, right? Yeah.
South Korea currently it's the seventh most carbon emitting nation.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I read that
Yeah,
too. Even I was pretty surprised.
right, right. Yeah, exactly. I was surprised. And yeah, so they want to, by 2050, they intend to be, yeah, neutrality goal. They're going to try to be zero, carbon neutral.
Right. I mean, we should
So
again give credit to Corona for that coronavirus.
it's for contributing to that, yes.
Contributing. I
That's
mean,
crazy. I'm sure everyone knows
yeah,
the amounts. And you and me were talking about how such a situation is impossible to be achieved politically. It had to be nature that forced us to help it heal, you know?
yeah,
Well, nature of sorts, given our eating habits, but there's no way we could come to a political agreements and having a situation like this in order to preserve and improve the condition of the environment. So yeah, the benefits of Corona, I guess.
yeah.
And yeah, that's that. What else did I say? Yeah, I guess that's the gist of the article. Mm, yeah, the codependence reducing renewal and zero emission by 2050. For better of us, I don't know how they'll achieve it, but we'll see how they do it. Hopefully it's not too controversial and not too many problems about it. But it seems to be everyone's in agreement, and that's the first thing they did after getting re-elected, so it seems like a positive sign.
Yeah.
And yeah, any other interesting thing? No, that's it. I think on electricity, I read something like they were actually 22% post-independence.
Oh.
22% electricity. Yeah, it's 1945,
Yeah.
and yeah, today it's where it's at.
Yeah.
So huge.
They are
For
known.
water democracy for an East Asian country, it's brilliant.
Yeah. So
The
they are
best.
known for their fastest. I think they are one of the fastest growing, like grown countries like ever or something like within the last
Right.
few decades.
Like in the world or in
Yeah.
Asia?
In the world, I think.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe I'm wrong on that, but yeah, I think they are. I don't know. They consider.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're up there, top 10, top 5.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hmm.
But yeah, like as you were saying, the coal emission thing, like another like they are very tech savvy and they have a lot of construction and high rise stuff and everything, right? So one of the interesting facts about South Korea is they like Samsung and LG both are from South Korea, right? They pretty much rule South Korea apparently. Like
I
everyone
didn't know
uses.
LPO was South Korea, but okay,
Yeah,
thanks for that.
everyone uses Samsung and South Korea. Like I mean, Samsung and LG in South Korea. Like it's there everywhere. Like whatever tech and everything. So another interesting thing is that Samsung isn't just technology as we know. They apparently have finance, insurance, construction, and everything in South Korea. Like everyone uses Samsung for other stuff as well, not just tech. So that is.
Right, I'd come across this.
Oh, you
I
did?
think I saw a small documentary on them on YouTube or something.
Right. I didn't know that. Like I learned that pretty recently.
They're like a massive conglomerate or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. And another.
I mean, if you have to compare it to an Indian company, something like Tata, it's,
Yeah, I guess so. Or DHL or something like that. I don't know. No, maybe not. Maybe Tata. Yeah, I
yeah,
guess. Yeah, they are just
maybe.
construction.
I'm sure there'll be an American equivalent, but I can't think of
Reliance
one.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Did you say
Reliance.
Reliance? Yeah, maybe Reliance.
Reliance
Maybe
has like
Reliance.
everything, right? They have like shopping, tech. They have construction.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
Like Reliance, yeah.
yeah.
That's cool. Mm.
Yeah, and another like unique, interesting thing about South Korea, this is pretty weird, I guess, is that when you're born, you are 1 year old, and you age every New Year's Day. So if you were born on December 31st, you are 1 year old, and the next day you're 2 years old.
It's like, I knew this because we had a few Korean people back in school, right? So
Right,
they would say, oh, you want my Korean age or my normal age? And they'd
right,
always ask us two ages. And we were always confused.
right.
We thought there's like 1 year difference, but based on your information, I think there'll be more than 1 year difference, right?
I mean, it could be more than 1 year or less than 1 year also, because like whenever you're born you're one, right? You if you are born like later towards the year, you'll be too soon. Like you won't even be 1 year old, but still you'll be two. Like you can be born. So let's say you were born on December 31st, and the next
Okay.
day you are 2 years old. So you're 2 days old, but you're 2 years old according to South Korea.
That's so weird. Why would they like call it 2 years old? It just doesn't seem like a useful metric.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
Um,
I didn't dig too deep into it, like why they do it and everything. But yeah, this is something they.
no, but I didn't know this every New Year. I knew there was something. I didn't know what. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I think South Korea is supposed to be like super safe and everything. Like everyone, just there's very less crime rate, and
Okay, yeah, that's something I didn't look into. No, I'm not surprised, but okay, that's interesting to
yeah,
know
people,
still.
you can just like people were saying that you can just leave your wallet anywhere, you can leave your bikes anywhere and just unlocked and go, and you'll probably find it safe like the next day or whatever, and it's supposed to be very
Yeah,
very safe.
I think we can safely say they are a developed nation. So
I think they are. I think they're classified as a developed nation only.
they probably already have 5G network all across the country,
No,
right?
no,
I think.
that is another thing. They are like much ahead. Like they have 5G all over already. Like
Right. Technologically advanced, right?
yeah.
So, irrespective of whether they are or not, according to some technicality, they seem, for all purposes, they seem like a developed nation. So,
Yeah, see the like a few index providers may disagree, but South Korea is widely regarded as having joined the developed world.
yeah, well, part of the majority that agree. So,
Yeah, I mean it's not surprising at all. I think from
yeah,
whatever
no,
little we know.
it's insane. I mean, yeah, I mean that's it for an Asian country. I wouldn't expect this kind of development in Asia, but
Yeah,
I
after
guess that classification of continents doesn't make sense
yeah,
from a political perspective. But yeah, that's how we've been primed to think, I guess.
but yeah, I mean that's all I have. Do you have anything else?
No, I guess for today it's a second episode on South Korea. So I think for now we've given at least some kind of idea of the conditions there and what kind of country it is. Hopefully it's educational to many of them listening.
Yeah,
And yeah, we'll see. We'll come back if we get more information. After they change the election process another dozen times, we might have to come back.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, it'll be all in the episode system.
Yeah, it
Given
is
the
a
frequent
super fascinating
change.
country. Like it's a very interesting country.
Yeah, I mean, we have to count like there are many things. I guess yeah, foreign policy and what else? Yeah, their relation with other countries, and
Yeah.
I mean, other things maybe something we can cover in a later episode.
Yeah, hopefully we'll know by then if they have a lot of English or not, which
Yeah, so confirm that.
I think that they have a little bit. I mean, a little bit more than what you think. Like they
We
use
don't
English, but I don't
possibly.
know.
I believe like maybe we should look at the education system. So like in India we have CBSE,
Yeah, yeah,
You might have stands for Central Board of Secondary Education. That's our state, our federal education system. And if I would like to compare that to the Korean national education system and see the English content.
yeah.
I would bet that the Indian one's a lot better. Not to sound proud or something, but
Arrogant.
I generally believe it's the case. I like even the Koreans who I studied with in school, the English was it took a while for them to learn it.
Right. Yeah,
I
no,
was
I'm
like,
sure it won't be
man,
as much as India for sure. Yeah, I'm sure of that. Like India has a lot of English. Like it's pretty much the first
our
language
influence
over there.
is
So
most significant. In fact, actually, South Koreans were uh, primarily influenced by the Chinese.
right,
They were their biggest ally. So, so that might have something to do with their lack of English education, if you ask me.
right.
But we will have to confirm that. Yeah, because even if they do know English, it's a very basic level, a rudimentary level. So
Yeah.
I should probably check it out. Okay.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
I think we should
I
conclude. I
guess
guess then.
for sure. And yeah, Chill, you want to end the video? Go for
Yeah,
it.